Viatic. I hope everyone's well today, and can you just confirm that you can hear me, as I forgot to plug in my mic before I started. So I hope everyone's good. I decided to do this as a live stream rather than a video so that I can go through what I'm saying with everyone. And that's good. So hiya Alex, hiya Ash, and hiya for other 4 people out there. I'll give it another minute. I have this list here of my 21 hints to enjoying the Warley Modern Railway Show. Hi, Smallbrook Junction. Good to have you there. So I'll give it a second and then we can start to my list. So I'm going to be flipping between this background and this background so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. So some bits will be trying to make sure that I'm on the screen. So some bits I'll display on here and some bits I'll just chat about. I'm not going to put the things on the bottom. I need to move myself. There we go. That's better. You can see my ugly face. So my first one, and we start here for it, is pre-book your tickets and your parking. So if I find the correct mouse, very easy to pre-book your ticket. therawleyshow.co.uk and click book your tickets. And then set cookies, and you can click get tickets. So really easy and strongly recommended. And then for other one on pre-booking is pre-book your parking, which if you go on to the nec.co.uk, click on what's on, click on the Warley Show. You can then click pre-book your parking now, and then you can book your parking, saving a fortune. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a bit repeating here, but if you go to any sources, it will tell you about traffic information. Unfortunately, there's a train strike on Saturday for the Warley Show. So train line, fudge, didn't want that to show that. Train strike impact in November, and you can see unfortunately all the people who go to Warley are on strike. So how are you going to get there? So best option is to drive. That's if you have a ticket booked for Saturday, as you can always travel on for Sunday by train. So what did I say? How will you get there? On Saturday there's a train strike. Yeah, Alex, train strikes are a problem, as normally I go and make a weekend of it for NEC, but this time I'm not, because I stay at Birmingham and I couldn't guarantee to get there. So I said Saturday is a train strike, so check your train times if they're running, which they most probably won't be. Car sharing is good, so if you're a part of a club, you can grab a lift for somebody else. Or you can stay at the NEC, as there's some hotels about. If you live outside the UK, just in case you're deciding to pop over for a visit, there is a big airport just to the left of the NEC, so you can fly there. Okay, so number 3, I think I'll do, which button is it? That one there. Option number 3, no, point number 3 is follow Father Christmas example and make your list. Check it twice and know what you have on it. Having a list also discourages you from buying something that you're not planning, and it helps to decrease the chances of you buying something multiple times. So that's quite an important one. But number 4, this is the most important one with Warley and all other model railway shows. Remember, it's a hobby. You're there to enjoy yourself. So if you don't enjoy yourself, don't go next time, or if you find it too busy, disappear for a while, come back and just try to enjoy yourself. I'm hoping that there's going to be a pancake stall there because there have been in previous years, and it's a good place to chill. So point number 5. This one, we go back here. Hiya, Anthony. You missed a hint that was aimed at you. If you're coming to the NEC, there's an airport next to it. But I know you're in America and it's too short to notice. So I'm going back to that one. So the Warley show have been really good, and you can download the floor plan. Point number 5 is one which I decided is I want to meet everyone who's there. So there's 2 options, actually 3 options. Yeah, the DCC guy will be there, and he will be at DCC Concepts most of the time, so go and see him. But my meetup is going to be just here on the map. You've got the Batman stall there. You've got the Peter Waterman stall there. And my meetup will be there at 2 o'clock both days on Saturday and Sunday, so hopefully we'll be able to get to seat. Hi Tim. So yeah, if you're about, meet me at 2 o'clock there. If you see me about, come and say hello. Hi Hot Dog Pilot. Yeah, so if you see me and I'm not interviewing, I will put that one little caveat cup. Feel free to disturb me if I'm filming and say hello. I want to meet people. This hobby is about meeting people. If you see that I'm interviewing someone, just wait to one side and then catch me for the moment I'm done. But I reckon there's going to be about 10 minutes when that's going on. So, why not come over and say hello to me? And as long as I've got some left. Oh, I put it somewhere else. They're over here. No, they're not. Everyone who I meet can get one of my Trains and Future stickers. So feel free to come up and see me, say hello. I love to share the hobby. It's the best hobby in the world, so come over, talk to me. Would be nice if you say, hi, I'm whoever, then it means I can have a chat. And if you put down, say, hi, I'm so-and-so, this is my username, even better. And I do apologise if we haven't met before and I've forgotten your name. My brain just doesn't work. So what I said on that one is, let's meet up. So both days, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be at that location where my mouse is. At 2 o'clock both days. If you lose track of the time, don't worry. When you see me, come over and say hi. So I go to the show to do the video, and I also go there to meet people. So feel free to come over and say hi. That's one of my enjoyments of the day. Okay, number 6 is now back to the NEC. Wrong mouse. I'll do if I put it there. This one here. The NEC is a cash-free venue. Paying for tickets, entrance, food, anything which is owned or operated by the NEC can only be paid for on credit or debit card. Within the Warley Model Railway area, it's up to the traders if they're going to be cash only or if they're going to accept, if they're going to be card only or if they're going to accept cash. But make sure you have some sort of card. So credit card, debit card for going around for show, going around for venue, and then for show it's whatever the venues want. So next one is again on the NEC website, for Warley website. So follow their social media, follow their web page, which is thewarleyshow.co.uk. You get updates on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So they'll give you traffic detail, they'll give you all kinds of stuff. So follow their social media and they do their best to try to make it as pleasant as possible. Okay, next one is a bit of bad advice. There's a few bad advice. So, expect to overspend at the show. I will put my hands up in the air and say I've overspent most years at Warley. I now just don't go with budget. I get what I want and see what I spend. So, I know I'm after 3 points. I'm after some glues and some stuff like that. So everyone does overspend at Warley, but remember, if you can afford to overspend, it's not the end of the world, but expect to overspend as you find all the little things. Next one, the main reason I overspend is all the little stands. As if we go back to the plan, you can see this section here. I like that saying short arms, deep pockets. You've got a lot of small traders. I have found some wonderful things there. That's how I found out about T-Gauge. You've got people like Absolute Signals, which you normally don't see, and then there's new people. So explore for little traders. Then the next one after that is one which I normally don't advise with your local model shop, but with the big traders who can afford big stands like there, ask, is that the best you can do? As instead of a little trader who's trying to support herself, this is big traders who buy in big quantities. Therefore, say, is that the best you can do? So I'm definitely not going to name some big names here in the shopping brands, but don't feel bad saying, is that the best you can do? As they're after your sales. There's a bit more with that kind of advice a bit later on. And that's, yeah, with asking for discounts, I have saved a fortune before. So that's a good one. And then this carry on even more if you're on for Sunday. I have found my non-important shopping, I hold off until about 2 o'clock on Sundays, as the traders don't want to take it home. They'll be paying for fuel to take things home. I got my best bargain ever, which was for Thomas the Tank Engine set. That was because they didn't want to take it home. I said, what's the best? They said, we'll do it for X amount. And I said, yep. And then people got to laugh at me trying to carry a large D-gauge Thomas the Tank Engine set on the train. So that was quite a good one. Then point number 12. You're going to be treating yourself, you're going to be overspending, you're going to be having a good weekend. So why not go and treat your other half? I know I'm about to get some abuse here, but if you treat your other half, they will be quite happy with you spending on yourself. Also, I have been told. So, also, I said, when you give them the treat, if you buy them something like flowers, they'll need to sort out for flowers, give you a chance to quickly sneak in your shopping. I know, really bad advice there, but hey. Then this lead on to point 13. I have had a conversation with Mum and Dad, my sister, and I think that's about all. What do I want for Christmas? Previous years, I've turned around and said, give me a budget and I'll pick it up. I know that some of you go and have that with your other half, that you go and do some shopping, and then they go and lock it up till Christmas or birthday. So why not actually make your life easier, make their life easier, and say, okay, tell me the budget, I'll pick it up for you. As I have a feeling that I'm going to be given a budget to pick up for somebody else. So that's that one. Okay, next one is very much on the show thing. Most people start at the front door and work to the back corner. I have learned, start at the back corner, back lower corner, so just down there, and work to the front. If you get there for door opening, you'll start to pass people going for other direction about there-ish at about midday, I reckon. I always do back to front because the crowds go like that, then they go like that, then they go down there, then they end up around there. So do the show back to front. Okay, back to shopping again. A lot of traders will hold your shopping for you. So while you're wandering around the show, you can say, oh yeah, I'll buy that, pay for it, and then you say, can you hold that back for me? And I have never had a trader say no. They're quite happy to hold it for you, and then it means you're not carrying around bags taking up space. And bags leads us on to the next one. I'm going to put my hands up and apologise straight away because I'm one of those people. Be kind. Give people space. Don't block paths and don't wear big bags. I am apologising now. At the show, I'm bringing this tripod. This is so that I can do the filming I want to. The Warley Club know I'm going to be here, and I apologise to everyone that this tripod gets in the way. Hot dog, that's very good advice. Go straight for your target trade first as well. I don't have any target trade, so that's very good job advice for hot dog. So that's why I made it live, so that people can put in their advice. So I'm apologising for being for Backpack Parade. I'm going to have several bits of filming equipment. I'm going to have this, so I'm putting my hands up and saying I do apologise to everyone. I'll do my best to keep out of the way, but at times it's going to be a tripod, sorry about that. So be kind, try not to do a backpack. If you need a backpack, try to keep it small. Do what I say, not what I do. I normally use a monopod, which is over there, but as I'm going to be doing interviews for the first video, I want a sturdy base so that I can put the camera on there, have it set up. The monopod is brilliant for when I'm holding it, but for this show I'm using the tripod. I will show you my monopod. This is my monopod, and it got legs that stand out. So about that. And then if I put that on the floor, like that, you can see no hands, it's standing up. I'll bring it back cause I like that idea, go and get other people to carry your stuff. So I'm just taking one tripod and a backpack, and I'm hoping that one of my friendly trade stalls will allow me to dump stuff with them, but I'm not sure yet, but hopefully. So I'm apologising, and on the same thing, I will have a can of deodorant with me to squirt myself every now and again, because I know it's hot and sticky in there. Okay, next one. I don't see what would be wrong with a trolley. I think a trolley could be quite a good idea. You always get to the front of the layouts. Don't bring a trolley in. Don't say that Rich from Trains of the Exit said bring a trolley in. So, plan how you're getting your purchases in the house. So, I got several suggestions. First of all, nobody laugh at this one. Be honest with your other half. Tell them exactly what you have got and even show them it. Let them know what you bought and be honest. Second one, trolleys are trip hazards. Hi, Langton Road, good to have you there. Okay, if you think your other half isn't going to let you to bring all your stuff in, bring them a present, or go and get them to cook your tea while you're bringing everything in. So, get them distracted. If that isn't going to work, bring the stuff in and tell your loved one you're holding it for a friend. I just hope my sister isn't hearing this. So if that one doesn't work, yeah, so claim that you're holding it for a friend. If that one doesn't work, ask a friend to hold it for you and gradually sneak it in. So get them to look after it at the house and then just sneak it in over time. But there's one problem with that. I can't do that because my brother-in-law will borrow it permanently. So I'm going to be honest and say, let people know what's bought. So I remember someone had a trolley and they were ambling along with it behind them. I think I saw that a few years ago. So yeah, best policy is honesty. And then second best policy is honesty, but bring out one big thing, give them a really long story so that they fall to sleep, and then bring the rest of the stuff in. Okay, next one. Something which I'm atrocious for is freebies. I have been known to sign up for magazines for freebies. I have been known to pick up all kinds of stuff which just end up being thrown in the bin. A freebie is only a freebie if you're going to use it. But at the same time, if you're going to use a freebie, it's well worth it. So I'm going to quickly promote DCC Concept. I like that. It was discounted by 75%. So DCC Concept, double check for wording, but I'm pretty sure they're saying if you spend £150, they'll refund your parking. So that's a very good offer. And magazines, they do normally have good offers. I was knocking them, but I've seen some really good offers. And also remember that for pounds, it was £5,000. Yeah, remember the pound had been unstable, so things like sound chips and anything from Europe, it's worth buying it now before prices go up, because we know that there's a chip shortages. We know that there's going to be price hikes. So pick up your expensive stuff before it gets more expensive. And don't forget the Batman discount table, which, if I find the correct thing, discount bargains are acceptable to wife. Yeah, I agree there. So Batman. So Batman have only got one stall this time, but they do sometimes have a discount table, so that's worth a look if you can find it. And remember, if you're a Batman Collector Club, they do have a lounge, which I find a good place to get to a drink of water and a bit of a chat. Okay, the next three are similar-ish, but meant differently. Not sure discount table is there this time. Yeah, I'm not sure it's there this time either. I didn't see it on the map, but it could be hidden, or it might not be there. I might be saving it all up for the Batman deal at the GTR Railway. So, few things which can sound similar, but they're meant to be three separate things. So the first one is look at new things. I know I'm going to be looking at the TT stuff. I know I'm going to be looking at a few other things which are going to be launched. So I'm going to be looking at things and seeing, without having to spend any money, I can actually see what it's like. So I know that there's some digital systems that DCC Train Automation showing off, so I can have a look at those without spending any money. The next one is very similar to that. Ask for help. So if you have found you're having trouble with your sound loco, why not go up to Batman and say, hey Batman, my sound loco is a bit tiffy, what do you advise? And they'll actually go and have the time to chat to you. Or if they don't have a time to chat to you there, they'll go and tell you how to contact them. So I got a few people I'm planning to annoy, as I want to ask questions. So it's a case of use it as an opportunity to talk to people, find out information. I got a list of things that I want to ask certain people, so that's going to be one of my things. So the final one is stay up with the news from Warley. So what I mean there is there's going to be traders releasing all kinds of stuff. My video on the Saturday is going to be all the news which I can get and I find related to the channel from the show. So that would be my Saturday video. But I'm also saying if you can't come to the show, watch other people's videos as well. So I have heard rumblings about launches and stuff. There are rumours to me, but I know that there's lots for me to follow up. On the Saturday, I'll be running around like a headless chicken, trying to find the news, but also follow other channels. And I know I'll be talking to people and they'll say, have you heard about the news on such stand? So I got to list off, I think it's 10 people I want to hit and get the news. So follow the news and follow many channels, not just mine, not just one person, but as many as you can. So what hints do you lot have out there? I like the idea of a trolley, but I think we'll get told off about it. So what's everyone else's hints? Is there any advice people give for me? I know that it should be a fun weekend. Did you mention parking? I did mention parking. Pre-book your parking. Buy your parking in advance. I pay £12.80 per day. I think it's 15 quid on the day. I park at the NEC. You might be able to park at the you might be able to park at the railway station, but I don't know how much they're charging. For gas masks, that one I'm taking a can off deodorant. You can just squirt to everybody else. No, don't do that. I know some people suffer from excess sweating, so be kind. Langton Road is saying parking at the railway station is cheaper, and on the Sunday when there isn't the strike, you might be able to park at the railway station slightly out and you'll pay your train, and that's going to be cheaper. So bring the biggest guest you can find. It's like a party of Red Sea. I like that one. Bring big people, push them in. But let's come back to be kind. I try to stand back and let other people in, but I'm also going to be in there filming, so it's be kind. One for anyone filming, I do this at all shows. The Warley show is aware that I'm filming. I have asked their permission and I will be filming. Every single layout I film at, I'll be saying, can I film? And I know that I'm not going to be able to film everyone. I agree with Tim. Lower your expectation. I think it's 15,000 people they're expecting there over for 2 days. So 50,000 people wanted to see Peter Waterman shows. There's going to be a lot of people there. It's going to be large. I have got early access on the Saturday, so I can try to get some bits filmed. But it's going to be a busy weekend, so always try to enjoy yourself. Expect crowds bustling, pushing and squeezing through, and expect it to come with the terror. You'll be happier. Yeah, set your expectation low and they can always come up. Few other ones is, if you're planning to eat there, don't go at lunchtime. I normally have my first snack about 11, second snack about 3. My video next weekend, Saturday video, I don't have a clue what time that will be out. I potentially won't be leaving for NEC till 6, then it gets out of the car park at 7, get home for 8, video might be out at 10. I might get out earlier, but there will be a video on for Saturday at some point. Then Saturday, hopefully get the Sunday video done and edited. And then get woken up at 8 by my brother-in-law, who I'm going with on for Sunday. And then Sunday night will be editing for 360 video. I do agree with Tim. It's going to be manicer than normal, and potentially it could be worth wearing a face mask. I know that that's going to upset some people, but so many people in such a crowded space, easier to get diseases spread. I do like the idea of taking a pet lunch. Pancakes at Spet, apparently. I haven't done a 360 video of Warley before, but I have done 360 videos. I have a 360 camera. Okay, hot dog pilot. That's a good one. Oh, that's good. I hope the pancakes are there. They're yummy. Cheese and ham pancake. So, like I said, which one is it? Point number 3, enjoy yourself. I forgot to say, normally Sunday is quieter, so point number 3, enjoy yourself. If you're not enjoying yourself, go home. I don't mean that in a nasty way. I'm saying, don't just stay there. If you're not enjoying yourself, don't make yourself to suffer. Good. I do hope the pancakes are there. And then point number 5, the most important one to me, is I want to meet everyone who watch my channel. I want to meet you all. Come over, say hello. If I'm doing an interview, just wait to one side and catch me. I know it's impossible to find people again, so I'll just remind you, the meet up, if I use the correct mouse, is just there at 2 o'clock. So you've got Batman just up there, you've got Peter Waterman there, and we'll be around there. I'll be in a Trains and Viet t-shirt. I really do hope the pancakes are just there as at where they normally are. Just there underneath my head. So I'll leave us all here. Thank you for putting up with my rambling. Thank you for the additional ideas. I will have the videos out. And I'm looking forward to it. So Wednesday we're going to have a thing. We're going to have the last standard live stream of the year, because the week after us we start for Christmas stream. So I'm having for Wednesday off, and then 1st of December every day till Boxing Day we have for Christmas streams, and I'll give you a little preview of one of the things we got. I'm building a TT gauge model, and someone will win a TT gauge model. But all that detail will come out on the 1st. My live streams are going to be at 7:30 every night in December, from the 1st of December till Boxing Day. And we'll be raising money for Nottingham Hospice. It will be nice to catch up with everyone I can at the show, but also I have the videos out. Saturday, all the news I can get. Sunday, my top 10 layouts. Monday, for 360 video. So thank you everybody. I really appreciate you all, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Rich.